A number of threatening and unsettling emails are continuing to be sent to organisations including hospitals, places of worship, schools right across the country. The emails are similar to those sent in November, which prompted the High Court in Auckland to evacuate and police to search a Jewish congregation building in Dunedin. So if you have kids going to school today or you're going to a courthouse today, there's a good chance one of these emails is going to be sent based on what's happened in the last couple of weeks. Naila Hassan is the Acting Assistant Police Commissioner and joins us this morning for an update. Morena, good morning. Thank you for being with us. Can you tell me how the total number of threats that you guys are aware of at the moment and how many evacuations we've had because of the situation, the emails?
Morena, Ryan. Look, there was approximately 70 about a week ago, and as you said, they were received by schools, places of worship, medical centres and courthouses. Over the weekend, we've received another approximately 30. 20 of those are to medical centres and a further 10 to places of worship. In relation to evacuation, we don't advise anyone to evacuate or not. That is determined by each specific organisation depending on the circumstances and the information they have between us. So I'm unsure of those details. However, I do accept that some organisations choose to respond differently than others.
OK, so you don't actually say to a school or whatever, evacuate or not evacuate, that's up to them.
That is correct.
Can you tell us, well, first of all, do you think all of these threats are coming from the same place? And do you think that they are genuine, sincere threats, or do you think they're bluffing?
We understand these are all from the same source. We do believe, again, it's from an international source. At this stage, we are confident there is no actual threat. Having said that, we acknowledge that those that are receiving them it's extremely unsettling and concerning for them. These emails are not targeted at any specific community or specific group.
How do you know they're all coming from the same place? Is it something to do with the way that they're worded?
It's something to do with the way they're worded and the source. We can identify when they all come in that they're from the same source. What is the source, or where? Do you have any idea in the world? We're not sure yet, Ryan. We do believe it is from overseas. We're working, our cybercrime unit is working really hard and have been for the last week with the last lot and now this lot to identify who is responsible. We work with international partners and also they work with international internet service providers. It is a really complex environment, this environment where emails are sent, so it's difficult to prevent them, but as soon as we find out the source, we can connect with those responsible and with a view to preventing it happening in future. But it is a very complex environment. Yeah. A lot of frayed nerves, obviously parents who are not with their children and the children are at school. From your perspective, in terms of community policing, is it fair to say to parents, look, if one of these threats gets made against your school, don't jump in the car and speed down there, just relax, it's probably going to come to nothing? I wouldn't be as general as that, Ryan. I think we do need to apply the appropriate level of caution when these emails are received, and it's up to the schools to decide how they respond. When we receive them, we get to collate them and identify they're from the same source. So at this stage, I wouldn't be giving any advice to parents as to what to do and what not to do. What I can say is the ones that were received approximately a week ago and those that have been received over the weekend, we are confident that although they are concerning emails and they pose a threat to the premises to which they're sent, we are confident that there is no actual threat and we are confident that they're not targeted at any specific community or group. Can you say specifically what the threat is they're making? It is a threat towards the premises of the organisation. OK. What about in terms of the email address that it gets sent to? Is it being sent to like a principal's private email address, or is it do you think they're just going online and looking for publicly available reception at xyzschool.com and sending them there? Unfortunately, I don't know the level of detail in that, Ryan, so I can't answer that. I'm sorry. Okay, no problem. Melissa, you want to ask something on this, don't you?
Nyla, I was just wondering, in terms of the motive, are they asking for money or is it just to cause disruption?
Thanks for asking that question, actually. There is no ransom. There is no request for anything in return. It is just a specific threat to the location, to the premises. So there's no ransom as such.
Right. So, I mean, why would they... I don't understand why they would want to do it, apart from disruption.
That's what it appears to be, that it is disruption, but we can't, it's really dangerous to make a general statement like that. We need to be able to see those emails. So we would encourage anyone that receives threatening emails to an organisation, threatening the premises, that they do report it to police. The more information we have, the more our cybercrime unit can work on. They have escalated over the weekend, but it is a complex environment, so we just need to continue to report, everyone continue to report them to the police.
Yeah, good message. Very quick question. And do you know whether it's state or non-state actors who might be sending it? Do you have a theory?
I don't have a theory, Ryan, and I'm not privy to that level of information.
Okay, no worries. Thank you very much for your time. We really appreciate clarifying some of that stuff for us. Acting Assistant Police Commissioner Nyla Hassan. It is 7:15.